Hey everybody, welcome to my channel as a married man. First of all, I hope you're all having a happy Valentine's Day. Um, Personally, I think it's important to celebrate our relationships, our loved ones, and Valentine's Day is the perfect opportunity to do that. So I wanted to quickly review an article and then, of course, give my thoughts on it. And the article in question is titled Chocolates, Flowers, and Procrastination. For many Americans, Valentine's Day is a last minute affair. And this article it was actually posted today in the Associated Press, and it was written by Dee-Ann Durbin. So I just wanted to give credit to the author and the source. And I'll post a link to the article if anyone's interested in checking it out. So the article starts by talking about a Saturday Night Live skit, and it's about a boyfriend handing his girlfriend a teddy bear that's dressed as a bee that he picked up last minute at a drugstore. And the girl asks, of course, when did you pick this up? And he then replies, 1 minute ago. I, I guess it's funny because it's true. I haven't seen this skit, but I can relate to it. Um, I've done the same thing, and not just for Valentine's Day. I'm sure a lot of people have. A lot of you listeners have. You literally pick something up at the last minute as a gift and try to pass it off as something heartfelt. But the article it then goes on to talk about how in each of the last 2 years, nearly half of U.S. spending on Valentine's Day for flowers, candy, and cards is done between February 11th and through the 14th. And these sales don't peak until Valentine's Day itself. Apparently, Walmart, and believe it or not, Walmart sells nearly 40 million red roses, and 75% of those are sold the day before and on Valentine's Day itself. Like, ouch, 40 million red roses are sold just for Valentine's Day. That's crazy. Um, Basically, it continues about how stores prep Valentine's inventory for this holiday like weeks in advance. And I'm sure you guys know that, you know, right after Christmas, like a couple weeks later, all of a sudden, bam, Valentine's stuff is on the shelves. But even though these stores prep like weeks and weeks in advance, most shoppers are straight up our last minute. And factoring in these last minute shoppers, like altogether, I guess, like people are expected to spend a collective 25.8 billion, and candy's the most popular gift. Green cards are second, and I'm guessing flowers are third place. But that just shows 28 billion for Valentine's Day. It's a pretty big deal for retailers. Uh, but believe it or not, this article it's not just about the financial aspect. It's more about the procrastination aspect. So it talks about, or it goes on to talk about delivery companies like Uber Eats, for example, who apparently they deliver flowers. Today's like the peak delivery day. DoorDash as well. Basically any delivery company today's a hopping for them, just because everyone's last minute. So, um, yeah, this procrastination it ends up causing people to miss out on flowers that which gets sold out, of course. Desert dinner reservations 30% are made up. 30% of dinner reservations are made the day before, and 18% are actually made the day of. So yeah, people leave things to the last minute. Like myself making this video on Valentine's Day at it's almost 5 o'clock. So yeah. Um, but it ends up biting people in the butt, I guess. So yeah, in my case, like I said, my 5 subscribers are going to be super angry that I uploaded a Valentine's Day video at the very end of Valentine's Day. But jumping forward, just summing things up, the rest of the article. A psychology professor goes on to note that about, on average, about 20% of men and women are chronic procrastinators. But then again, there's other reasons that consumers might, put things off. Um, Valentine's Day wise. And one of those reasons is just the fatigue of like Christmas shopping. I was like Christmas shopping PTSD. It's like nobody wants to go back out there and start buying again, if they can even afford it. And it's a tax season, for example. But the article, it does end off saying something that I like totally agree with, and I'll use that to segue into my 2 cents of opinion. And the article states, quote, don't procrastinate when it comes to telling people you love them. We should be celebrating love all the time, not just once in a while. So, as a married man, that sums up my opinion on Valentine's Day, like exactly. Like, yes, it's a super commercialized holiday, uh, like every other holiday, but it's one that's pretty much dedicated to love, and I think that's pretty awesome personally. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm a big advocate for love, and this is on a day that's dedicated to showing that. As far as the procrastination, as the article was all about, I literally went out a few hours ago to pick up my wife's gift. Yeah, and I do think it's important to celebrate this day. Like, no, I'm not affiliated with Hallmark. I'm not affiliated with Nestle or whatever company that really profits off a day like this. Yeah, I'm just a married guy, and I know that I don't give my wife as many gifts as I should, and I don't say I love you as much as I should. And I know that as a married man, communication's like literally the most important thing in a marriage, in any relationship. And that's kind of ties into Valentine's Day, of course. I mean, maybe you don't say it enough, or maybe you never say it, which is a bad thing if you're in a relationship. But like today, you got that one dedicated day to showing your loved one how you feel. And if that includes buying Walmart roses in a gift card, like whatever, like at least you're out there, you're showing it, and that's what counts. Like I literally remember walking into a Walgreens like last year and seeing like five other guys going through the Valentine's Day cards, and we all looked at each other like, oh my God, what time is it? I'm dead when I get home. And it's like, yeah, the struggle, it's real. I know it is. But I just wanted to reiterate to anyone listening, like, make sure you celebrate today. Make sure you celebrate Valentine's Day. Um, it's all about love, and love is the most important thing in a marriage. Yeah, in any relationship, as I said. But just to specify specifically, I to all those guys out there, buy your partner something nice, and yeah, if she says like, "Oh, it's okay, you don't have to," like that, hold on, stop. Like, that's a total trap. If she tells you not to get her anything, don't believe her. Trust me, do not believe her if she says, I don't need anything. I'm cool. Don't worry about it. I guarantee you that that woman is expecting something, and if you come home empty-handed, guys, you're dead. You just ask me how I ask me how I know. So, yeah, guys, just give in to the corporate chocolate cartel or the Flower Guild of Arrakis or whatever whoever it is that commercializes this day. Just give in and get your girl something. Um, like I literally bought my wife some. It's called ube ice cream and some shrimp flavored chips. That was literally her Valentine's Day gift for today. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, ube is like it's this purple yam, and shrimp chips are literally and chips that are flavored as shrimp. These are like they're like Asian desserts. So I had to drive across town to an Asian grocery store and hunt these things up. I know that she loves them, and it's nothing special, but it's something I knew she enjoys, and it comes from the heart. And if anyone even knows what ube is, let me know in the comments. I'm like, to me, all I know it's an ice cream flavor. So, but yeah, that's what I ended up getting my wife to. Literally some chips and some chips and some ice cream. She'll probably be angry at me and the whole losing weight thing, but whatever. But to the women out there who are listening, like as a married man, like and trust me, guys aren't expecting roses. Guys aren't expecting chocolate or a card. As the saying goes, like men want only one thing, and it's disgusting. And you kind of know what I'm getting at, ladies. Like, trust me, a nice meal and some after hours entertainment is more than enough for any guy. Guys are pretty simple, I can attest. We're not hard to shop for, especially on Valentine's. A day like Valentine's Day, ladies, it's not hard. Like a nice meal and then something afterwards, and your guy's gonna be more than happy. To be honest, I think if you sent your boyfriend or something flowers at work, I'm almost certain he'll get beat up for that in the parking lot. Or, or he'll get like mercilessly ridiculed. No guy wants flowers. I don't know any. I'll just leave it at that. Like, just keep it simple, ladies. It's not hard to please a guy on Valentine's Day. But yeah, this was a pretty short video, and I didn't mean it to drag on. The message itself is pretty simple. Um, don't procrastinate when it comes to love, um, and make sure you show it. Um, but I wanted to hope that all you guys out there do celebrate Valentine's Day. Whether you're married, whether you're dating. If you're in any sort of relationship, yeah, make sure you make today special for your loved one. And if you're one of those MTOW guys that are going their own way and yeah, you don't want a relationship, no bound, stuff like that. Yeah, come on, guys. I hope you're sending your mom or your grandmom some roses at least, just because you're going your own way and you're on your grind, et cetera, et cetera. Send a loved one something nice today. Ladies, if you're single and you can't find that right guy, then make sure you get your cat some nice treats. I have two cats, and uh, yeah, I did get them something as well, and I can't help it. It spoiled them. But I hope you guys all have some love today. It's worth celebrating, and maybe you can show it in your hearts, find it in your hearts, and maybe show me a little bit of love as well. If you guys at least just like the video, maybe hit me up with a subscription and share it amongst your friends, even if I'm the butt of your jokes. That'd be pretty awesome. That'd make my day, that's for sure. And my 5 subscribers. But I'm pretty sure those 5 subscribers that I got, they're all like sock accounts made by my wife, and I should thank her for that. But come to think of it, the fact she went and actually did that probably shows me that she loves me, and which makes me feel good. And one last time, guys, make today special, ladies. Make today special. Love's worth it. And love is worth celebrating. It's worth finding, et cetera, marriage. We'll get to that another day. But all right, guys, I'll talk to you later in the next video. Have a good one.